Good look at this par 4. It really is a good test. Get it in the fairway here and then try and get it somewhere near this hole.
He's going to like that tee shot.
Yep. Perfect position right there.
Another awkward distance. It's hard to get the right oomph. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah.
I've seen him play some fantastic shots around the green. It could be only fitting if he knocked one of these in.
Got it stuck, didn't he, Peter, against that grain down there?
Misjudgment there. We can only give him 5 out of 10 for that.
Likes to hit these little short putts in with some speed, which I think you need to do here.
It's for his par. Mm-hmm.
They like it. That's why, dead on line.
Brilliant.
Man, just about collided with that flag.
Good opportunity for birdie.
Oh, there's no hole there.
Apparently not from 5 feet.
And on the tee here of the difficult par 4.
Nice par 4. Very nice view looking from this back tee.
Of course, this is a tough driving hole, Billy Ray. But that's a good, solid shot. As you said, a tough driving hole.
Now this sets up well for him. He likes to turn it right to left, so I would think he'd aim this some 15, 20 feet right of the hole and just let it turn over.
This one is hit hard. Safely on.
That's not a bad result there. A good result.
Should be able to 2-putt from there. You never know, too. You might just knock one of those in.
long, long putt. Judged that very well.
Maybe just a misread or a fraction too hard, but all in all, really what you're trying to do is stay aggressive out there with putts like that.
This is the second toughest hole today.
We might see some changes here. Tall fella gives it a big old swish.
Perfect. That's the best angle you could get into this flag.
He's backed off the shot twice. A couple of gusts of wind. Had to back off.
He's concerned.
Yeah, I just overdid that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a bad lie, David, bad angle, bad everything. You're going to miss this one. You got to miss it right.
And a tricky little chip here. Ball lying down in that thick rough. He did get the bad lie.
And that's not the easiest of shots he's left himself there.
Thickish lie that really came out softly.
Well, you could tell by the sound that wasn't lying very well. This is hard work.
This would be a good part.
This putt will go pretty straight and a little hook on it.
You see, that's where I would have hit it. You've been here for how long?
I'm paying attention.
Right.
This for a bogey.
And he takes 5.
He has a chance to get that shot back. Birdie opportunity here.
Looks like a 3 wood. Just on the very edge. No, he's gone into rough there. Not bad.
Oh my, look at this. That will be very interesting.
Second shot, missed the fairway, as you can see. Hits the ball a long way. Went on a little bit further than I thought.
Well, this is what happens on this golf course. If you get out of position, like you've got to hit an unbelievable shot to get back in position. I mean, unbelievable. So just the slightest little miscalculation, and you cannot recover.
Well, it looks a straightforward chip shot. If the lie's not bad, Tom.
Well, at worst, he's got to get it up and down.
Got that a little heavy. And a less than splendid result.
I don't think this putt's going to do a whole lot of anything.
Nice cozy birdie 4. Good birdie at the last hole.
That is left and not in a very good position. Some scruffy rough over there left of the green.
A difficult shot. You can do it.
Ooh, pounded that one. Smash mouth, he killed that thing.
This would be a good part. It's a frustrating game, this.
Coming off a bogey.
Huge drive. Great line off the tee. Fantastic tee shot at this long par 5. Beautifully positioned. He'll be able to go for the green in 2, but it is a challenge.
Spanked it pretty hard. That was an effort to knock it on, I feel. If you're going to lay it up, you would have hit it much easier than that.
Horrendous lie, Peter.
Well, that's the trouble he's facing. The delicate one left there. Came out a little too high, a little too sharp, and he's off the green.
And a simple little chip shot.
Amazing how good these guys can judge those shots just by feel. That's all it is. Good players, these guys. Very, very good players.
Now that's a 3 metal up the right-hand side, turning left.
Ooh, nice hop too. That's no trouble for that, Billy.
No, that is absolutely perfect, Peter.
Pretty long shot. Nice full lob wedge or baby sand wedge.
Not too difficult to get close.
Just a sand wedge here.
Nearly went in.
Really the only stoic reaction. Everyone else was oohing and eyeing.
This is not an easy 2-putt he's got coming up.
That's a very good putt from there.
Now, this is one of those holes that can make the very best players think what to do, and that's good.
You'd like him a little closer today.
He's been rather fortunate to find a decent lie. Not the easiest of shots.
Plenty of distance to get this on the green. No doubt about that if he hits it straight enough.
Well, he's got it going right at the greenside bunker.
Hops in it.
I think 10 or 12 feet would be a great shot here.
Well, they love it, and they know what they're talking about. It's perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
And the par 5 that is fairly unreachable today. A lot of guys coming up short.
Oh, wow. Wow. He's got some power, Terry.
That one was hit hard.
Way down there, he'll be able to reach the green easily in 2.
Going for the par 5 and 2.
Taking a go at it. Boy, that had to start off on a great line. That's one heck of a shot, and he has that for an eagle.
If you hit it right and it comes off, it's great. If you don't, you're an idiot. Very simple. The whole game of golf's like that. He got away with it.
Well, you know what you're talking about, Peter.
Well, I used to play a bit.
I think realistically he'll be happy with a 2-putt here. Just over 45 feet.
Doesn't like it.
No. Didn't get it rolling the way he wanted.
It's in the fringe, but still reasonably good shot.
That's a beautiful shot.
That doesn't even count as a putt. He was off the green.
On the tee, not an easy tee shot here.
Oh, this is get started left.
Wrong hole to make the wrong swing.
Contact was pretty good. It's excellent.
Nearly went in.
Lee, the only stoic reaction. Everyone else was oohing and eyeing.
It gives me a great pleasure to see someone back and playing as well as he has over the last couple of seasons.
It looked like he hit it right off the neck. Okay.
That's a perfect drive.
Good position right in the middle of the fairway, but well back. He is well back.
Much discussion about what shot, what club to play.
Five wood. Wonderful swing to go watch if you get a chance at any tournament.
It's come up short of the green.
Wonderful chipper of the ball. I'd be surprised if he's more than 5-6 feet away.
Ball should release a little once it lands on the green. Right at it.
This has been a doozy, this par 3.
Will do well to get down in 2 hits. We've seen quite a few balls roll away 4 or 5 feet at the end of their run.
Full sand wedge, right at it.
So a very safe play considering the length of the shot.
Should be a little bit right to left up the hill.
We've seen a lot of players lose this putt to the left.
Coming off the bogey.
That will be very difficult to get it on the green from there. You're going to see a lot of good shots end up toward the back portion of the screen.
Oh, that's going to shock him when he sees where that ball ended up.
From the fringe.
Kind of a loose hands little flick at it there. Very nice.
This now for a par.
And you never get those back. Never, ever do you get those back.
He doesn't miss too many of these, but this is for a 1 over par.
You're going to make bogeys around this golf course. There will not be very many players bogey-free for 18 holes ever around this golf course.
Coming off a bogey at the last.
Very important shot here. It needs to get this in the fairway.
Good one, Judy.
It is a good one, Peter. There are things to avoid here at the par 5, and he's done it no trouble.
Second shot at the par 5.
Driven it perfectly. Might be able to get to the front portion of the green.
He's got this left of it going left here, Peter. He's heading toward the bunker.
And saved by the bunker, you might say, as long as it's not plugged. Better than in that thick grass. Down in 2 from there's no pushover.
Very difficult bunker shot.
Boy, that's a good shot out of a bunker like that.
Looking for birdie.
Well, he can look all he wants, but I don't think anybody's made it from here all day.
Now that's a little aggressive.
He's going to put some change on that and mark it and get out of everybody's way.
We go to 16.
He is happy with that early.
Well, I don't know why. Fly.
Okay, let's see if he hits it in the L4 simultaneously.
No, it's a little flat.
Yeah, he didn't quite get the contact he wanted.
I think he was probably looking at that same lip we were looking at, David, and a golf ball underneath that lip would not be good at this time.
No.
This one requires some nervy touch.
Should be able to just that one bounce and yank on it. Shouldn't get too much spin.
Well, that could be nice. Very sweet.
His par putt. Straight down the hill. Very nicely done.
Very easy to take 4 on this hole.
This better get down. No, you cannot make your mistake back there.
No, sir-ree.
Not too good there, gone off the back of the green.
I don't know what kind of lie this is, David. Faraday?
It's not good.
It's in the fringe, but still reasonably good shot.
And that's a beautiful little approach.
Using a putter from well off the green. And at the 18th.
No, didn't see that one. There it is, yeah.
I don't know that he can reach this. Maybe a layup here.
There you go. Get the ball in the rough here off the fairway, and you're going to have some trouble getting it close to this hole.
And a nice line in for a chip.
And he is good from this distance.
No. No. Don't leave the scene of the crime just yet. This for a par.
Yep. Perfect.